What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to a new week, a new fresh start for the trading week. I hope you guys are all excited, just as I am, to get the week started. But before the video starts, before our live trading video, we got to spend our time with God first. So we are going to be in Habakkuk 2, and I'm going to be reading verse 2 through 3. And God says to write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he may run who reads it. For still the vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. So in the verse, God is telling us anything that you want to do or happen in your life, write it down, make it plain, make it so clear that um, when it happens, it'll play out exactly how you want it to. Or maybe not exactly how you want it to, how God wants it to happen. Um, So what have I done for me, right? I've written a vision for the person that I want to be. And in my journal here, I have it written down on exactly everything that I want in my life for me. And I'll read you a few of them. I have God-fearing man, man of discipline, man of his word, trader who follows his rules, a believer in himself, um, gives 10% of his income away, has sheer confidence, a loving husband, a loving father, just to name a few. $500,000 in funding, making 30,000 a month. These are just one of the many, many things that I have in my journal for who I want to be as I'm growing on this self-entrepreneurship journey and growing of myself. So, if you want to be successful, God is literally giving you the blueprint right here. Take what he's saying, write your vision down, make it plain, and surely, in time, if it doesn't happen right away, it will come. So, with that being said, let's get on with the video.
What is good, YouTube? It is Sunday still, and it's 10:02 p.m. It's 10:02 on Sunday. I can refresh so that way you guys know that I'm not tripping. It's 10:03 now. We just entered on Nzdchf for our first position. It's looking good so far. Well, I wouldn't say look good, but we shall see how it plays out. Told you guys, if we go back, I was waiting for this wick pullback to this area of interest right in here, which we got it. Perfect. I did not need a shift of structure on the 4 hour, the 2 hour, or the 1 hour, but I did need one on the 30-minute, which we got. As you can clearly see, we came down, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower high. Shifted structure here, but then we pushed back up. So then I needed another shift of structure right now, which is what we're doing, making the lower high. So then enter. I entered on the break structure, which is exactly what I wanted to do. So now at this point, it's set and forget. We're gonna learn from our mistakes from last week, and just let trade either hit stop loss or take profit, one or the other. So in the meantime, it's going to be set and forget. What I am waiting for me to scale in is the break and close below this low. Once I get that, I'll enter again, move my first position to break even, second position I will scale it on. So for the meantime, I will be going to bed and letting this trade run out until just see what happens from there. The other pairs, just take a quick look before I go to bed here. GBP NZD absolutely took off. We're still waiting for it to retrace and then come back. All JPY pairs are up like 55 to 80% right now. They're all just taking off. So in the meantime, we just got our one setup for my top pairs that I'm looking at. Completely fine with me. And we're just gonna let it run. I've got my stop loss above the high here, like I said. So if price comes to take that out, we are reversing. And yeah. So I will see y'all sometime in the morning or whenever I do another market update. See you then. What's good, YouTube? It is Monday now, and it is 12:11 p.m. I will show you the time in a second. First off, look how gorgeous of a day it is, bro. Oh my goodness. God blessed us with a beautiful day today. But let's take a look at the charts, see how the trade is doing, a little trade update. But first off, you can see it is Monday at 11:12. I will refresh. Oh, now it's 11:12:13. So let's take a look at the charts. Right now, the trade is going beautifully. Last night, we entered our first position up in here. We dropped down to the 30-minute time frame. Explain to you guys that I entered off of the break in the retest of this box. So we actually entered off of this candlestick right here. This one going up and down. Let me move my cursor so you guys can see it. On this candlestick right here, entered and we set and forget on it throughout the night. Went up and it came back to our break even spot, and then we broke through. And I said I was going to scale in. Once we broke through this area right here, which was our last low on the 4-hour, which I did scale in. So now we have two positions in. My first position up here is now at break even. The second position, I did not feel comfortable putting the stop loss at the break even because it could have just came up and then wicked it out. So I put it up a little bit higher. It's now above the consolidation that we entered on yesterday. So I have my stop loss above the highs of this here. So that made me feel a little more confident in the trade. So right now, if we look at Trade Locker, these are our positions right now. So we're up about $130 in profits so far on the funded account. And then on the personal account, we are up about $24 so far. With my positions rolling. If you're wondering why there's 3 positions on this one, the lot sizes, I accidentally put 8 instead of 9, so I had to go ahead and add another position to make it the lot size that I needed. But for now, the trades are going well. So we are going to continue to learn from what we learned last week. Now look at the charts, let the trades play out, let your alerts be your eyes, and enjoy life. So I will catch you guys when either I'm scaling in or if there's a big update on the trade. So yeah, I will see you guys then. What's good, YouTube? We are back. Right now, it is still Monday. It is 6:32 p.m. now. So it's been about 6 hours since I last did a market update. This is where we're at right now. Market has not done much since last time. Right now, what I'm expecting the price to do is have some form of retest to our last structure point. We know that price every single time it breaks. Oh, sorry, my bad. Every single time price breaks structure, what is it going to do? It's going to go back to retest it. It happened here. When we broke this structure over here, what did it do? Retest. Then we broke this structure. What did it do? Retest. So what is this one going to do after we just broke this one? Retest. So we're going to keep retesting as we go down. It's looking good. This daily candlestick fully flipped. It was up in here, fully flipped and pushed down. I love that. Showing us pressure going down to the downside here. But that also means that we could have a possible like daily pullback into here. So I'm contemplating moving the stop loss that's at break even right now to the stop loss of my second entry position. That's what this reminder is right here. So if price comes up into here, which I have it roughly just above where price should retest to. So I'm going to just turn on my ringer tonight when I'm sleeping. And if I get the ringer noti that from TradingView that it says to give it a little breathing room, I'll just move my stop losses, give it a little time to breathe, room to breathe, in the hopes that the trade will eventually start pushing back down, which it should. This trade is looking very, very good so far. I mean, a retest is needed, right? Look at all this pressure selling down. We have to pull up to at least somewhere in here before we sell off again. So we're just playing the waiting game. We're going to stay off the charts. This is the 1 hour and then the 30-minute time frame. We have to fill this. We have to fill this. So price is going to come up and fill it. I'm not too worried about it. I'm definitely proud of how I've handled the situation, like learning from last week, not checking the charts as much. I think I've checked the charts a total of maybe 4 times today, which is awesome. So we're gonna keep applying this as the week goes on, and continue to set and forget. So that'll be it for me tonight. I've got lifts in the morning, so um, you'll probably get a market update from me after lifts tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. Good night. Let's go, YouTube. I just got back from lifts. Let's take a look at these charts and see how we are looking on our trade so far. So I will see you guys in just a second. All right. So here's what I said was going to happen is happening. I said we were going to possibly pull back into this area to retest. This is what we're doing. We're showing clear signs of rejection, which is what I like to see off of the 4-hour. On the daily time frame, I did say that we could have a daily pullback because we had 2 consecutive days of pushing with a very big candlestick on the daily up here, and it said it was possible for a type of pullback. So I did move my stop loss to where this black arrow is last night in the middle of the night at like 3 a.m. I think I moved it. So sitting at just like one rep on our scaling, it's 1%, and then like just under 0.5% for the top position. So when price comes out and hopefully takes out this low is when I'll move the first position back to break even and the second position down to where the break even is on this point. So we are slowly but surely seeing the trade play out. You know, if it goes against us, it goes against us. But as of right now, I'm not getting nervous, not going to panic, staying to my rules, staying disciplined, going to stay off the charts. I'll let my alerts be my eyes and continue to set and forget on this. So I will see you guys. First off, we have high impact news today at 1. Some governor speaks for the Swiss franc. So we'll see how that plays out at 1 p.m. Hopefully it doesn't wick us out, and hopefully we start pushing to the downside either before that news happens or that news pushes us where we need to go to the downside. Because right now it's still showing signs that it wants to go down on the weekly and the daily time frame, but the 4-hour has shifted bullish, 2 hours shifted bullish, and 1 hour and 30 minutes. So we have 4 time frames that are bullish right now, so we just need time frames to start shifting, and then we should be good. Here's the 1 hour, what it's looking like. We're starting to slow down. We draw it out here. We're bullish. We're starting to slow down now, so we should see the break, the retest to keep going, which is what our left head, right shoulder. So we should see that to continue to keep going down to the downside. 30-minute slowly starting to slow down. We are getting into this consolidation now. We broke structure here, and we haven't broken structure to the upside, so we shall see, and I will see you guys sometime later when this trade starts to play out some more.
What's good, YouTube? We're back. Quick little market update. News comes out in a minute and a half. Let's see what the charts have done since the last time I did a little market update. Here's a 30-minute. We have officially shifted structure like I wanted to. We shifted up in here, but I wanted us to break this area. But as long as we close under here in the next minute and 18 seconds, I would love that. Love to see that very, very much. Looking at the 1 hour, also we shifted structure. As you can tell, we were bearish in here, came up, broke structure, retested structure, and now pushing out. So the only time frames that are still bullish now right now are the 2 hour and the 4 hour. Everything else is bearish. The daily candle has flipped again, which is beautiful, which is what we like to see. Weekly obviously is still bearish. Not worried about that. But yeah, this news is about to come out, so we're gonna sit here and watch the news together. So let's pray for the best. Let's look and see how we're doing on the profits right now. Let's restart this. Right now, we're chilling at about $100 in profit now. We were down to about 20 on the funded, and then on the personal account, we are sitting at about, let's see here, about $16 in profit. So we shall see. Really hoping we close bearish here on the 30, which we will. All right, let's take a look. See how this reacts. But as it stands right now, I'm very happy with how the trade's playing out. Like I said, we just want us to take out this 4-hour low now. Um, and then I'll feel even more confident, and eventually we'll be able to enter a scale in after the pullback of the break and close of that. But yeah, we'll see if this high impact news that's supposed to come out does anything. Because right now we are in the middle of news right now. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Right here. This news right here. High impact right now. So we shall see if it does anything. If not, then we have news again at 5 in the morning. So ideally, I don't want to enter another position until all news is done for Chef, JPY, and Chef and New Zealand. And I'm pretty sure that is the last high impact news folder we have for the week until CPI at 3:30 on Friday, which I plan to be out of this trade by that time. I do not want any part of CPI, even if it goes in my favor. I want nothing to do with it. So let's see, do we have a Chef time? Friday, obviously. Wednesday. Yeah, no, after Wednesday we're good. So probably tomorrow, if price gives me the ability to, and we're still obviously moving down, and like I said, hopefully we take out this low, right? We take out this low by tomorrow morning. And like what I'm looking at, let me draw this out so you guys can see what I'm saying. So obviously we've got market structure up here. We are still bearish. We shift bullish right here because we break this high, right? So right now the 4 hour is bullish. When we close bearish, give me a lower high, I'll enter again for my next position to ride it. Obviously we're riding down to here. That's our full TP, but you know, with CPI being on Friday, I probably will not. Not even probably. I'm not holding it. Um, and depending on how this looks, this is depending on where this is a 17 pips I'm trying to catch. So my stops would go like this. I'd enter probably somewhere like that, and so go like this. So it'd be another about 1%. Excuse me. On this trade, which in the same sense, like I don't know if it'd be worth it to do it. So I guess I'll just think about it when I get there. I'm very happy and content with the two positions we've got going right now. I have no idea how much money we would make though if just off these two positions. So let's see. Doesn't look like news did anything, so that's perfectly fine with me. So we got about a 1 to 2 if we reach here on this position, and then should be about a 1 to 3. So like 1 to 2 and I'm sorry, yeah. 1 to 2 and a 1 to 1.3. So I mean, let's see. Let's just plug it in. Let's see what it looks like, right? Let's plug it in on the funded. So we just make it a 1 to 2, yeah. That means TP is at 51,470. What is that? Off the big one. 51,470. That gives me. Oh shoot, wrong one. Discard that. We don't want to mess this up. 51,470 puts me at 237 on the first position. So that means it'll put me at, if we do this position, take profit 51,470, 168. So I make just about 400, right? 68. Yeah, 405 would be final take profit, which honestly would be beautiful. Because right now the fund is in drawdown quite a bit, about 600 roughly. So I've got a little bit of breathing room, not a whole lot though. But if this trade fully plays out, to our why what happened? Oh, my stop losses are both good. Okay. If TP plays out and we eventually make it to here, hopefully by Friday, that'll put me at about $400, which would be beautiful. That'd be a great start. And give us a lot more breathing room on the trades for the funded account, and then bring up the little bit of drawdown that we're in on the personal account. All right. Well, that's what we're looking right now. I'm going to continue to let this run. We have no more news coming out between now and obviously 5 a.m. So I'll give it a little market update sometime between when I'm getting ready to go to bed and 5 a.m. So I will see you guys then. Um, enjoy the rest of your day. What's good, YouTube? Back for another market update. It's currently, let's see what time it is. Currently it is 8:22 p.m. Not a.m. p.m. I just came back from a second lift, and let's take a look at the charts. And honestly, I have no idea what this market is doing right now. Obviously, this was the re-market open candle that opened. We pushed up high, like really high, and came up here, and then we rejected and completely went bearish off. I went to lift somewhere around this candlestick here, and I got a notification mid-lift that the 4-hour low had been taken out, and I literally said, "Huh?" So I was a little confused, and it looks like it had to have been news. There's nothing else that could have been, because if we look at the 1 minute, you can see this is our candlestick right here. It had to have been news. And I don't like that it's retraced all the way back up. And the other thing I don't like is this 30-minute candlestick after news happened completely flipped. Looks like it's giving it the momentum it needed to like start pushing higher. There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just gonna continue to set and forget on this trade. And continue to stay disciplined and follow our rules. You know, we're just gonna let it play out. There's no point to close when we're at a loss right now. As you can see, our daily candlestick has flipped again. It's bouncing back and forth between completely flipping and flipping back down to the downside. So we will just continue to set and forget. Here's what we're looking like profit-wise, $8. And we were up, I think the last market update, we were up like $100. Now we're back down to 8, and then the personal account, we are at negative $2 right now. So we will see. I honestly think this daily candlestick just needed to make its upper wick. Let me see, where is this at? Needed to make its upper wick, and now it'll start to push down again. But as you can see how far we've pushed in and out of this. So I think this is just the news wick. But like I said, honestly, I have no idea what this thing wants to do right now. And it's not my job to know, it's just my job to react. So if market decides to keep doing what it's doing right now, as you can see, we're in like this consolidation. If we decide to break higher, we just have to wait for a shift of structure and then price to start coming back down again. But if it decides that it wants to like keep pushing, our same rules are going to follow for what I had said earlier, is that I just wait for price to break outside of this low, give me a lower high, to then scale in again for another position. But I will not be scaling in until after 5 a.m. tomorrow, because that's my last piece of news for this pair until Friday. But the way it's going right now, I won't be scaling in at all. So we shall see. Right now, I've got alerts set for at the top of this high right here. Then that'll be actually like the full shift of structure. In my opinion, that would say like, oh, we are completely reversing. And then this is marked out for the 4-hour low, letting me know like, hey, you can possibly scale in after we break and give me a lower high. So we're just going to continue to let this play out. I have a quiz tomorrow, so that's going to be basically it for me today with the charts. Um, I'm just going to be studying for that and watching the World Series. So, yeah, I will catch you guys whenever the market update is. Either we'll be waking up to a stop loss hit or we'll be waking up in profit. So we'll see. One or the other is going to happen. So I will see you guys um, in the morning, or yeah, whenever the next market update is. I will catch you. What's good, YouTube? We are back for our final market analysis for the week. Let's take a look at the time real quick. Wednesday at exactly 12 o'clock right now. The trade, we ended up getting stopped out from one ginormous bullish 4-hour candlestick. Honestly, no idea why I did that. So last night when we were in the markets looking at what was possibly happening, we were like this, and the candlestick printed right after that. I watched it actually happen. It went and tanked and actually pushed all the way down here.
This right here, this is why we follow our rules. Love to see it. Proper thing. Show me the 200. Show me the 200. Up. Yeah, there it is. Yup.
And this is exactly when I went to bed. Woke up and saw that. So just straight bullish candles coming out of the gate. So am I upset about the trade? No, not really. Obviously I'm not happy we lost, or that I lost the trade. I'm more proud of myself that I followed my rules this week, whether it was a win or a loss. It was a A+ trade, textbook trade. I mean, like, if we go back, right, and just replay the entire trade start to finish, right? We came in here like so, knew that our daily candlestick closed below. We were waiting for a daily wick pullback. On the 4-hour time frame, we did not need to shift the structure. 2-hour time frame, did not need to shift the structure. Didn't need one on the 1-hour. Why? Because we saw that this candlestick, this white one, this green candlestick didn't close below this white one, letting us know that we were still bearish, not bullish. So we didn't need a shift there, but we did need a shift on the 30-minute time frame because these green candlesticks closed below this one. Then we had a white candlestick that closed above here, our last low, meaning that we are now bullish. So price came back up into our area like so. Whoopsie, went too fast. Like so. We dropped down to the 30-minute time frame and waited for a shift of structure for us to enter, which hasn't happened yet. Still hasn't happened. There it goes. There's our shift of structure. What do you see here? A left, sorry, head, right, shoulder. That'll form in a minute. So that's what we waited on. Beautiful entry. I mean, like, you can't even be upset about it. Then the trade plays out the way it does. You know, we go into profit. Then price started messing around and knocked us out. So we did end up taking a $70 loss. I did move my stops last night before I went to bed to about right here. Not about, I moved it to the break-even point of the first position. All my stops were there. After I saw this ginormous bearish engulfing, I did not expect price to come down, to absolutely come all the way back up to the upside. So I am glad I did that, because why? I would have took a full 1% loss on the scale in rather than a a half of a percent, So it is what it is, guys. We are officially one trade away, 1% away from blowing the funded account. So I am just going to buy another one, just as a precautionary, especially since the funding company that I use are having a sale right now because of Halloween. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that and have that as a backup in case we do blow this account, so we can just start again. What do we learn from the possibility of blowing this account? This one, staying disciplined, right? And sticking to your rules. Because last week, this trade right here would only be a minor loss, right? Not a loss that could end the funded account. It would be a minor loss because last week we could have made like $1,500 in trades, just because every last one of our setups hit. and the trade that we did get in, Chef JPY, we would have made, well over $1,000 on it by scaling in um, to that trade. So it is what it is. You lose some, you win some, and you learn from it. That's all you can do. Obviously, God wanted to teach me about discipline in this loss of this funded account. So I'm going to take what I've learned from all the funded accounts that I've lost, which is only 3. So this will be my 4th one that I've bought, and hopefully the next one will be mine to keep. You know. So with that being said, that will be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this live trading week. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. 1, so we can start growing the channel, and 2, so that way if you guys have any questions, I can answer them for you guys. And yeah, so if I don't post a video on Saturday, which I probably will, I will see you then. If not, then I will see you guys for our market analysis on Sunday. I'm done for the week. All the rest of our setups, let's take a look at them real quick. This one I added along the way. I could have taken it, but we were already in Nzdchf and it was going well, so I saw no point to take it. GBP NZD actually never gave us our retest, but we had our direction right, so that's a good sign. Chef JPY also never retested, but gave us our direction, went to full TP. Euro AUD gave us our retest, but it happened so fast that I could not have done anything about it. This is Friday. Yeah, then it happened on a gap down, actually. So couldn't have taken it. If I were to take it again, I would have took it after the break and retest of this level, and obviously it went to full TP. That would have been a great setup to take, even with all the news this week. NZD USD is doing the exact same thing that Nzdchf is doing. It started off good and now it retraced. So we would actually still be in profit on it right now if we were in it, but decided not to take it. Euro AUD, same thing. Would have hit TP1, full TP up here, and then GJ also would have hit full TP. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for 8 this week on trade callouts. Not bad at all. Just got unlucky with our pick of a trade. So, is what it is, guys. That being said, I will catch you guys all in the next video. Remember that I love you, God loves you, and I will see you guys in the next video.